So normally shorties, I just make them shorts, but that hasn't been possible lately. I haven't been able to post shorts all this morning. I don't just sorry. Let me be very specific because obviously I have to be. First off, I need coffee. But as far as the shorts, like this is one of the little fun intricacies that comes with, you know, having this work profile that keeps messing. I keep talking about. I feel like I've been talking about this for years. Manny's. I had a friend that I no longer talk to. I haven't talked to him since July. I haven't like seen him in person since like July of this year. I want to say it's July, if not June. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, because I've cut this person off completely, like, um, that month, and we've had like conversations here and there. There was a couple times actually I was like in a situation where like he was gonna send me an Uber or he sent somebody to pick me up, and I didn't go with him because like obviously I thought about it and it was like shit, dude. Now in my head it's just not worth it. It'll never be worth it. Um, but when I get in anybody, it's just like that. I was gonna say killer instinct. I'm sorry. What is I forgot. I always forget what this is called too. But it's like kind of like mob mentality, but not mob mentality. Uh, your survival instinct. There you go. Uh, it like breaks all these chains, right? From keeping you from being able to get to wherever you need to get to. So even though you would never like, you don't kill spiders in the house because you like it that they catch the flies. So you have like this special arrangement, like you love these little spiders, right? But if it came down to it, if a spider got like super buff and then was able to like hold a gun and point it at you, you'd probably kill spiders. So it's okay. Like this is everybody has that, right? So it's called your survival instinct. Uh, Technicalities. Anyway, yeah, please explain that to your children. I feel like everyone's like, oh my god, we know stuff. Like, well, then tell somebody because it doesn't seem like you're talking about it. Um, not really. It's mostly just haters, so like they don't really count as people, right? Just, please, just yeah. Everybody that um knows and like actually knows doesn't need me to tell them that, right? They just automatically talk about things. So that's how you separate. See, kids, I just taught you how to separate logical from emotions. That's how you know is when you know is when you know is how you know. I was saying something. Okay, so my shorts thing, like it'll give me the option to like post a short and then it'll just like stay stuck in limbo. And it just looks like something's displaying over. Let me say that real clear. It's displaying over, it's displaying like a web page over my YouTube app. That's my guess, okay, because I'm not a doctor. But yeah, I say that because of the way that it looks, the way it bounces around, kind of. There's like this shadow thing. I don't know what to call it. And also, every time that happens is when something's seemingly not working on my phone, but really it is working because I can see it on other phone. Like if I were to post something and this thing was displaying on my YouTube app, um, I can still go on another phone and see it. But like something about this Samsung Galaxy S10e is displaying over other things. And if you're like, Steph, well, why don't you just get another phone? Because I have 30 times and it doesn't matter because what this display function is doing, it's working through a work profile, right? So if you saw a previous video I posted, it's talking about uh, this whole other situation and why the work profile is relevant. And it might take me a long time to explain all this because I'm kind of like I'm difficult. I decided not to go pay a specialist to look into the shit and explain it in layman's terms to me. I decided to follow the word that I read, which was let him continue. Let him continue. There's the art of war, but then there's the Bible, which I feel like the two should go together. Because the art of war is actually the art of making peace with people and maintaining that peace. But it's all like in the Bible, it's like it's also both things, right? There's always this duality. It's perfect. But in the Bible, they worded it perfectly, which he says, "He who is blank, let him continue. He who is," this is Paul speaking. He says, "He who is evil, let him continue. He who is married, let him continue to be married. He who is divorced," and did they talk about divorce in that one? No, I think he said, "He who hasn't married, let him continue to be unmarried." Um, it, but you can substitute anything, because the point is that our time here is so short, and we're all so concerned with each other, like regulating, telling people what to feel and how to say it, what to do, because we're experts. We think we're God. We think we have to know. How can we not know? We're so perfect, right? How can we not be? Of course. If my friend said it's true, then it is. Okay? It's everybody's truth, obviously, that's sad, I know. But remember, it's okay to be sad, and that we're all human. Um, except if your name's Manuel Montero. I'm just kidding, kind of. We do have some similarities, and in it's funny that I came across Selena's song today. It was my mind in me. Like, there are songs now that, like, I'm not gonna lie, and people are gonna be surprised that I'm saying this. I'm sorry if I keep cutting off certain things. If I cut myself off when I'm saying something, I promise you I'll get back to it. My memory is very cyclical. It's not gonna forget. um, anyway, I already lost my train again. There goes my train. It's always derailing. I don't wanna be distracted. Yes, I do. Yes, I do wanna be distracted. Distracted porque me apete haces como. I don't know. What happened? I don't know what happened. I feel like I'm writing a song in my head. It's like, I don't know anything. I don't know, I don't know, no, 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 no. Stupid bitches fall back. Okay, sorry. Like, there was this fucking feeling I always used to have of, like, I have to get even about something. You don't. Stop it. It's holding you back. Stop all that thinking. Um, if I had the, if murder were one day legal, like there was like a purge, like, okay, remind me. But other than that, I have no interest at all in my life. I don't want to know of this person. I don't want to hear of this person. I hope he lives a long, happy, miserable life, because he loves being miserable. It excites him. It excites other people's misery is exciting. So I'm like, it's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. So living mine, and it's, oh my god, you guys, I cannot express to you. It's going perfectly. I used to cut people off so quickly, but that's because people were showing me who they are all the time, right? All the time. And nowadays it's not like that. It's like some people, before they even meet you, they're already like, they caught on to the fact that people don't like them, so that they already took the time to like invent this whole other personality, this whole other side to them. They're representative, as he calls it, as they might call it, and this is the person they portray to you all the time, and I think that's okay. They think that's like funny. They think that's like the cool kids. They think that's what the cool kids are doing. They're so confused. I don't, and the kids are just letting that person be confused. That's what's funny. It's like, dude, I don't even have to clown you. Like, you keep clowning yourself. All these fucking. I can already see everybody just like, like chilling, laughing at this dude while he's sleeping. Um, anyhow. You just sound a little angry, Steph. No, I sound a little honest and you don't want to hear me angry, friend. I don't think anyone's heard me angry besides Susie, my Susie. But he's like angrier, so that's okay. He's like, yeah, that's nothing. Oh man, I'm hungry. So the song about that Selena wrote, or I don't know, I actually haven't even looked into the etymology. No, it's not etymology. Don't say what I say. Oh shit, what is it? I haven't really looked into it, but because I just heard it today, but there's a lot of songs that like I hear and it's just so like it almost feels like a memory. It feels like not deja vu, but like it almost feels like it's just a very distinct memory. I'm not gonna say I wrote the song, but I did. I'm just kidding. No, but like I'm not gonna say I wrote it, but I feel like that's something like I would she used like the examples that I would use, the words that I would use, like the connection made the connections that I would have made. Like it's so adorable. And she talks about like the burdens, like sharing the burden is something the tarot, um, Rider Waite Tarot, talks about. One of the cards that represents burdens is has been popping up so often. It's the wands one. I don't know if it's 8 or 7 or not. It's one of those. And he's carrying a bunch of like stuff on his back, and it's like you could tell it's like really heavy for him. Um, so it's talking about sharing the burden because um, when we what is it called? When God punishes or rewards people, He rewards the whole community, and so it would make sense to have this like um, community sort of community outlook on things versus always being in this like 7 of Swords energy. I mean, yeah, 7 Swords energy. Because 7 Swords is like the same thing. You see the guy and he's smiling, but he has it all to himself. It's too much glory for one person almost, right? And the other card, it's like the opposite. It's like all this work, but why am I doing it solo by myself? but he's but they're doing it, right? So it's could technically be the same person. There are going to be times where like you share the burden and other times when we don't, maybe, like, unfortunately, until our societies become perfect. But that's why God also gave us the 7 of Swords energy to like, okay, well then take that, but there are certain things that I'm going to keep for me better. And I'm going to just save for later because nobody deserves this something. It's for me. It's not, I mean, a lot of people talk about like the getting away with the aspect of the 7 of Swords. Like it's, oh, you're doing something bad, you're a sneaky person. But it's just representing glory. He's holding all these swords by himself for a reason. Sure. And so we have to, a lot of people like want the like immediate interpretation of something, but things are never what they seem, of course. We always have to know the backstory. Because duality and order. Oh man, I'm making a mess here. Anyway, so this song is so perfect. Again, it's called My Mind and Me, and there are very few songs that I ever like these days, especially, that I feel like this strange connection to. I don't even know what to call it. But if I were to list 5, let's say this Selena Gomez song and Hanging by a Moment by Lifehouse. Lil Peep's song, what is it? Crybaby. I know these are all emo. But no, Hanging by a Moment's like the happiest song I've ever heard, actually. Lithium by Nirvana. I know I did obviously didn't write that one, but um, it's okay, guys. Just chill out. Just don't get too sidetracked on something that you're not enjoying the video. Whatever. And there's a couple others. I say Feel, of course, Feel by Kasky. Shit, even if like Kasky might get on my nerves, his his uh profile got on my nerves actually. Not I'd never met him for him to get on my nerves. Um, but Feel and uh, I'm a Virgin and If I Gotta Die. I deserve this. Oh man, when I deserve this, fuck, dude. I was like replaying that. I was trying to make a new beat out of like all the different sounds and the way he like voiced everything. It came out like his sounds, what am I saying? His voice. Wow, his voice was making the sounds. Like it was a whole fucking instrument. It's weird. If you haven't heard I Deserve This yet, please go listen to that shit. And like the little intro parts too are like so they're so oh my heart just did something. It like exploded right now. Like it like inhaled its wings. When you hear the I can't even do it. It's in the very, very beginning. What instrument is that? It's like a electric chime of some sort. I like it. It's not a bird, but it's bird-like. It's birdie. So, like, what had happened? I need to eat. Fuck. I'm distracted. Actually, I'm gonna see you guys later. Don't panic.